Good afternoon. Today is Monday, 7th of August, 2023, and it's 1 o'clock in Manchester, UK. And we're going to start the marketing mix Mix-LO6 about people. Okay, we've covered product, price, promotion, place, and processes. Today we're going to look at the other marketing mix element, which is known as the people. Okay, and what we'll be covering is the importance of people in today's marketing. Okay, and it's not going to be very a long lecture because we need to be aware that the people are strategic resources in an organization, and they should be valuable as any other resources. So we must make sure that they are looked after and they are capitalized upon because they are the most important resource in any organization. If the people are good, then the organization is good. If the people are working in the organization are bad, then the organization is said to be bad. So we must, as an organization, look after the people. So we're going to be covering, in this short lecture, we're going to be looking at why the importance of people is crucial for any business. Okay, so let's start. Okay, specifically in the marketing environment. Okay, why is it important? Okay, it's important that we recruit the right people to become customer-facing staff, because they'll be dealing with the customers all the time. So therefore, it's important that we recruit the right people to create customer relationship. Okay, we want to make sure that the people who we're dealing with are able to create customer relationship between the business and the consumer, because people buy goods from us, because people value our relationship through transaction, because people provide expertise on business and its products and services, and they ask questions from us, and therefore customers' needs and wants must be satisfied, and those are satisfied if we have the right people who are fully trained, who are customer focused, who are knowledgeable, who have the skills, and who have the ability to deal with people at external level as well as the internal level. They are important because they add value by offering technical support and expertise and advice. We want to make sure that our staff is have a good support in sales and marketing and customer relationship, and they are aware of the customer service procedures and processes. We want to make sure that the people who we have are people who are recruited into our sales and marketing staff, build our reputation, ensure a seamless transaction and good communication and good customer service, because it's very important. It's for the existence and for meeting the strategic objectives of any organization, and specifically in relation to marketing. It's so crucial that if we have not the right people who cannot translate their knowledge into practice, then it will have repercussions on organization, and we will suffer in the long run. So therefore, the people are the most important resource in organization, and we must have the right people at the right time with the right skills and right jobs. Okay, if we look further, we must make sure that these people who we have Okay, they provide excellent customer service, not only to convert sales, but they can also increase our customer base, okay, by referrals, continuous referrals. Okay, so the people are important in that sense. Okay, it's crucial that the people we have, they get their referrals from people outside the organization, through their contacts, through their media, through their friends, so that it results in the sales processes. Okay, and it's also important that people or people who we have, they represent our brand, and you know, they are fully trained sales professional with the proper knowledge, intimate knowledge of our product, and they know how to handle any issues, any problems, any queries, any difficulties should the customer face. They should be able to handle these queries comfortably and provide them with the satisfactory answers and satisfactory queries. So okay, so this is very important in the sense. So and it's not only important that we have right people within the sales and marketing team, but we must have people right across the board. We must have fully trained and fully equipped and fully knowledgeable and fully competent people throughout the organization, so they contribute to the overall objective of the organization. Okay, so not only they are important in the sales and marketing department, but throughout the organization, it's very crucial that they must. Okay, now we're going to look at three major things why, or three major factors why it's important that we should have right people in the sales teams. First of all, we must make sure that we arm our sales team with the right resources, okay? Because if you don't have the right resources for the sales and marketing team, they will not be able to communicate with our outside world, with our customers, with our suppliers, for example, with our other contacts, creditors and debtors and so on. So therefore it's important they are communicating with our external people as well as internal. Okay, so they should be knowledgeable. Okay, so the sales team should have resources to deal with this. They should have information. They should have some kind of research knowledge to understand their customer and to build the brand image. They must have special knowledge, and all the resources they should have been given, so they contribute, or they are aware of this knowledge, which will contribute towards the valuable shares information on the market. Okay, so if they cannot communicate, if they cannot talk, if they cannot pass on information to customers, then they are not knowledgeable and they haven't got the resources. So it's crucial that they should get these crucial resources on their laptop or on their mobiles, so they can raise any questions or answer any question instead of waiting to go back to the office and ask the information from office manager or whoever is in charge. Instead, they should be given some kind of mobiles where they can have ready-made answers. They can have information on their fingertips, rather than going back to the office and following up with the customers. Okay, so therefore these sales teams should be given resources to carry out their jobs properly. Okay, other reasons why they should be given good resources, is that they can look at different questions or answer different questions. So therefore, it's a resource they can bank on, like a frequently asked questions and answer fact sheet they may have on their hand or in their mobile or on the laptop. They can look at graphs, they can look at diagrams, they can look at data, they can use that particular resources to back up their answers, to back up their queries, to satisfy customers should they raise any questions. Okay, so therefore they should be given resources very earlier on. Okay, resources can also help a sales team identify what stage a customer is and what information they may need to move forward, i.e. To become a proper customers. And so therefore our sales team must have good resources, must have good information and good knowledge whereby they can answer our questions of customers, okay, quickly and efficiently. Second reason is very important as well. We should align marketing with buying cycle, okay, which means that any articles or any case studies that we provide to our customers, so articles on some innovation or new trends in industry, or just for the purpose of creating awareness and bringing users into the sales funnel, we should provide this information for them. The content that we bring should be able to fit in at a particular stage of the sales cycle, so that efforts from both teams can align with the overall business objectives. So the whole purpose of this articles and case studies is to make sure that we write the proper content for particular stages, so that the teams, so that the people who are working for the organization can align their contents, can align their information, can give information according to company policies, which will fit in with the overall business objectives. Okay, so this is very important, because if we are targeting a particular segment of the market, it's got to be right information at the right time for the right people, and we must make sure that the information that we give fits in with the right stage of the buying cycle. Okay, and for the proper, if we are writing case studies, the contents should be better. The content should be exactly towards the customers, and make sure that these contents are able to lead into a sales later on. Okay, so this is important. Okay, so we must align our marketing with our buying cycle. Okay, thirdly, we should what do you call them? We should be able to generate qualified prospects. Okay, what it means is that we should as marketers should always use the data available to us to ensure high quality leads for our sales teams. Okay, this is very important because we need to be aiming at our target marketing to generate leads, and that will lead into sales, qualified sales. So if we have good qualified leads, it will lead to qualified sales, and the sales team should be able to respond quickly and effectively to these leads. Okay, these leads should be backed up with data, for example, that should be available to the salespeople. Otherwise, if they don't have proper data, if they don't have proper backing, if they don't have proper sales knowledge, then they won't be able to attract new customers, and that will be a bit difficult for them to generate lead sales, right? Furthermore, leads should include as much details as possible, because in order to create some kind of campaigns, or in order to create some kind of a web page, or a hold some kind of event, so therefore it's important that these information, these leads are converted into sales as soon as possible, backed with the particular data, backed with particular source, and to enhance any marketing campaign or advertising campaign or promotion campaign or anything that lead us to create sales and or event, hold an event in any case. Okay, so these are very important. Okay, so as far as we are concerned, when we are recruiting people, we should make sure that they are competent, they are knowledgeable, they have communication skills and so on, and they are able to portray our image to the outside world as it should translate our image properly. If they portray a wrong image, then of course, we are going to be suffering in the long run, and that's not a good objective achieved. Okay, so I think that was a very a quick lecture on this particular learning outcome. I don't have anything else to add to it, apart from making sure that you as salespeople, you as potential salespeople are aware that knowledge, that information, that you have proper training and skills to portray the image of the organization to the outside world. Okay, so we quickly looked at the importance of people in the marketing mix. Okay, there are some resources on Moodle you can look through. For example, you can look through assemblo.com/blog, 3 ways of making an assist sales process. You can look at another book called Business Studies for A-Levels, 4th edition, harder education publication, and it's written by Mark Hoos, 2011, right? And then you have other 2 other books, BTech Level 3, National Business Student Handbook 1 and Student Handbook 2 by Pearson. You can look through them and read something about why the importance of people is emphasized, why is it needed. Okay, apart from that, okay, I don't have any other things to say, except that thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow with LO7, and afterwards, after the LO7, we will discuss the assignment discussion, and you should be able to hand in your assignment 2 weeks from the end of assignment discussion date. Okay, thank you very much for joining, and if you need to have access to this recording, of course you can get it from from your Moodle, and if you want to by clocking in www.youtube.com/v=, whatever, so you can log into that, or for any recording issues you can email to harjinder@ukversity.co.uk. if you have any issues on your IT or session scheduling, you can write to Jeel, JEEL @ukversity. If you have any issues on other topics, for example, IT issues or learner work, then you can write to either admin, ADMIN at UKversity, or IT -admin at ukversity.co. So you've got a lot of emails, and you can write to any of these. You'll be able to get information. Okay. If you need any general information about UKversity, then you can watch this short video on youtube.com, right? Okay. Thank you much. Thank you very much for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.